Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose, and in today's video I'm going to be officially closing out my November 30th paycheck, which covered all our expenses between December 1st and December 14th. So this closeout video should have been done already, but I am so late and I do apologize. So I'm just going to go straight into closing out because I do not want to waste any time. All right. So let me make this bigger. So this is my semi-monthly paycheck budget worksheet. There are just a few updates that I need to do because only 2 transactions happened after I did my check-in. So let us just skip over to the expense tracker and take a look. So the 2 transactions are highlighted in red. On the 12th, I paid off the Best Buy card to avoid the deferred interest. So that card is fully paid up. And on the 14th, my Toyota subscription came out. This subscription is due on the 15th, but I'm not sure why it came out on the 14th. I'm assuming it's because the 15th was on a weekend. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick roundup of all the categories. So for subscription, it's $24.98. For housing, it's $3,555.94. There was no additional expense in this category, so it remains as is when I did my check-in. For my debts, I paid off the Best Buy card, so it's now sitting at $265.62. Unbudgeted remains the same. All that remains the same. All right, so let me just go back over to the budget worksheet. All right, so when I did the check-in, there was $103.11 that was left. Going to update my extra debt payment, which I scheduled at $235. It was actually $235.62. Subscription $24.98. So I am way over my subscription because for one of the account subscription that was paid, it wasn't supposed to be taken from my account, but because it's a family plan. So I'm not sure what really went on with the Apple subscription. So it came from my account. My daughter is supposed to rectify that. So it's not coming from my account moving forward. And then I just explained for my Toyota subscription, that shouldn't have been in that pay period, but it came out. So that helped to increase the subscription amount. So for a subscription, I am over my budgeted amount by $14.98. All right, let me go back over to the expense tracker and look at so there was only 2 debts that was paid. $30 for the Ashley and $235.62. So that's a total of $265.62. Let me go back here. All right, so now we can just browse through just to see that everything is in order. All right, so I am now over the budgeted amount by $140.51. And that came from the gift card that I had. So I budgeted to use $250 from my gift card, and I had to use more than the $250. So I also need to reconcile my gift card to see exactly how much I used towards my budget. I know I used the gift card for groceries again to cover that right here. But there are other purchases that I did on the gift card as well. All right, so let us just quickly browse through. So for housing and general expense, I budgeted $3,426.02. I spent $3,555.94. So I am over this budgeted amount by $35 coming from the life insurance line item, which I budgeted $130 and I spent $165. And also for groceries, where I budgeted $100, I spent $193.19. For as well as prescription, I budgeted $150. It was actually $202.99 that we spent. There was no activities in saving and sinking funds, no activities for personal and discretionary. I can just fill these with zeros. For debts, I budgeted $495.94 and I spent $496.56. And that is because of the 62 cents that I did budget for the extra debt payment. So I'm over that in that category by only 62 cents. And for subscription, I budgeted $10 for miscellaneous. Sorry, I budgeted $10. I had this $26.46 left over after I budgeted, so I put it in the expense cushion. I spent $24.98 for subscription. There was unexpected expenses for $21.45, and that brings me to a total of $46.43 for total miscellaneous expense for that pay period. All right, so let me just go back to the expense tracker and make sure that everything was in 3,555.90. That is budgeted is correct. Subscription captured correctly. And that's for that. Prescription is in housing, so that was already captured. All right, so I think I am good here. So that's a wrap. That's a quick. All right, so this budget closeout was actually quick. And the reason why it's quick is because I always do, when I'm doing my check-ins, I'm using my actual figure. So it's very easy for me to do a closeout at the end of my budgeting period. All right, so that's a wrap for my November 30th paycheck budget, which covered all my expenses between the 30th and the December 14th. I am not really happy with how things went in for this pay period, but I'm not going to say I'm sad either because I was able to cover all that I needed to cover. And my $500 reward came in right on time. And I also had my husband's $500 reward as well. So even though I used the gift card to do what I didn't really want it to do, but I'm still happy that it was here to help me to cover some of the things that I needed to cover. And guess what, guys? I'm approaching my first budget anniversary, and I will definitely be doing a review on my journey so far. So if you have learned anything from my breakdown, I hope that it helps you to get a little bit more organized with your own budgeting. And I hope that you'll find a budgeting system that works for you in the new year. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more budgeted videos from me, and please leave a comment down below. So until the next video, bye.